I'm back. Rhodes for the Matrixx and Rhodes show. Well, it's always poetic justice when one of these wokesters gets canceled. Well, Taika Waititi, that's right, Thor Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder, The Mandalorian, IG-11 / a director of one of the episodes of Star Wars The Mandalorian is in the process of getting his ass canceled by the community, the very community in which he has partially participated in ruining the MCU, and that's wrapping his loving arms around the LGBT LMNOP community, the alphabet community. Well, he has done that, but it doesn't matter to the woke mob, and it's never enough to the woke mob because he's getting his ass canceled right now. That's right. Over tweets that are like between like 9 and 12 years old. I mean, this is utterly ridiculous, but again, it's poetic justice. This is kind of what you get. You embraced this entire woke mob mentality, and the woke mob is eating you alive right now. The woke mob pounces on Disney's Thor director, Taika Waititi, over old transphobic tweets. That's right. Oh, shit. They went to digging on Taika. Hey, woke. And honestly, you look at the tweets, they're just funny. They're humorous. But, oh my God, they're transphobic and anti-gay and all that other miscellaneous bullshit. A woke backlash appears to be brewing against Disney's Thor Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi over old tweets that some have deemed, quote, transphobic. Breitbart. Similar to the Kevin Hart cancellation campaign, the offending tweets that Waititi issued go back nearly a decade. Some of them go back more than a decade. Before he launched into superstardom with Thor Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit. In one tweet posted on January, it says 13th, but it's actually the 16th down here. We'll just read this tweet to you. Quote, no disrespect to men who want to be / dress as women. I should have just said their makeup looks manly. Also, no disrespect to meth users. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, it's okay to dress like a woman. Just like technically speaking, it's okay to do meth. And I think he's sort of insinuating maybe if you want to dress like a woman, maybe you are doing meth. Either way, all of that's funny. That's actually humorous. Oh, not to the woke mob. Not to the woke mob. Not at all. In another tweet, Waititi used the Thai term katui, which the UK Independent said has a complex history of meetings related to transgender people, particularly women. People had to go to the UK Independent and figure out what it meant. Really? I mean, really. Quote, my trans friends can walk in heels, but you're right. Actual kahui are better looking. All right. The woke scolds on social media immediately pounced on resurfaced tweets demanding that Waititi apologize. Quote, those defending him are saying it was a long time ago and people change, but it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, it was a hell of a long time ago. Come on. He was an adult and transphobia was already considered offensive. He hasn't apologized. And based on his Oscar movie and the Thor interviews, he doesn't really respect the LGBT plus community. Are you kidding? This guy has flooded his movies with these characters. Unbelievable. Don't you find it funny how Twitter made Taika Waititi the symbol of non-toxic masculinity who destroys cis-he normativity? Bitches, y'all are making up terms. When he's actually your average transphobic piece of trash who tweeted stuff like this. Mind you, he was over 30 here, so it doesn't really matter that it was 2013. Taika Waititi, there's no way my career could be damaged. His tweet from January 16, 2013. I mean, come on. Things I was not expecting today, seeing a ridiculously transphobic tweet from Taika Waititi. But also, why did somebody dig through 9 years of tweets? It's because that's what they do. That's what they do. I hope he apologizes for this. It's absolutely disgusting. but I'm just curious as to why and how this barely like decade-old tweet was found, and for what purpose were they searching. I ask because I remember what happened with James Gunn, where an alt-right grifter, I guess, went fishing. I don't know if that's what they're trying to say here. If you're a fan of Taika Waititi, I'd mute his name, to be honest. That shit is foul, and I know it's 9 years old, and it's very unlikely he still believes that, but no one should have to see those words. Oh my God! Oh, the Taika Waititi transphobe arc is the least surprising twist in a while. The simulation must be getting bored. The downfall of Taika Waititi is all too predictable. How? How is it all that predictable? I mean, come on. This guy's got two gay characters in one Thor movie. Do you know Korg's gay? I didn't know this till I read this article. This is when Taika Waititi learned about gay people. Sitting near three sassy gay boys watching Vogue from the Madonna episode of Glee. They're actually squealing. Check, please. He's ready to get away from them. That's funny as hell. So the House of Waititi. So falls the House of Waititi. That's funny as hell. Someone posted this screenshot and yikes. This is worse than I thought. Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. Good Lord. Good Lord. The resurfaced tweets come after Taika Waititi has taken extra steps. Oh, but guys, he's given it his all to integrate himself to the woke crowd by inserting LGBTQ elemental P sexuality into his latest gay movie, of which a hell of a lot of people didn't see. I don't know if you saw that box office, but it wasn't great. Speaking to Out Magazine, I mean, he was doing interviews with Out Magazine, but it's not good enough. Y'all find a couple of tweets and you're immediately like, mother F this guy. Wow. You know what? The woke mob is a bunch of shallow mother effers, if there ever was. Waititi brushed off criticisms of his movie being, quote, too gay by declaring everyone has a, quote, degree of queerness in them. This is what I was referring to earlier. Like Flintstone gay or Barry Manilow tambourine playing gay. Just wondering, what level of queer are you talking about? Quote, we're all queer. He told the outlet, just to varying degrees of where we are on the spectrum, I think. I think innately humans have all some degree of queerness in them. I have to admit, that does sound like a bullshit virtue signaling line he just made up. Waititi said he intentionally made the character Valkyrie, played by Tessa Thompson, and his own character, Korg. You took a rock guy and made him queer? Queer for representation purposes, declaring him a gay icon. Shit. With Thor, it's great to be able to finally get Tessa's character and my character as well, where we're both queer. Oh, that's just wonderful. I mean, I'm just amazed to hear what my friends think of me. Quote, be like, hey guys, you're looking at a little gay icon over here, and it feels really amazing. Waititi has not yet responded to the woke triggering tweets and is yet to make an apology. And, you know, my advice to him would be to tell everybody to go F themselves, but he's not going to do that. It's going to be some ridiculously cur-dog, on bended knee apology to the woke mob. I'm sure Kevin Feige and Bob Chapek's house is on fire right now. We got to remember, Taika Waititi's making a Star Wars movie. There'll be 42 gay characters in the next Star Wars movie that Taika Waititi makes. Brie Larson is guaranteed now to play a lesbian in this movie, in this next Star Wars movie. That Taika Waititi is saying he has not yet actually been given the green light. Even though Kathleen Kennedy said, Taika Waititi's doing a Star Wars movie, and then Taika said, not so much, because they haven't even approved my story or anything. No shit. No shit, that's a thing. He come out and said it's not a thing yet. Wow. Boy, just that quick. Think about this now. You put all kinds of representation all up in your Thor movie. You alienated a bunch of damn fans, probably like 60%, 70% of fans that were like, you know what? I don't want to see this shit. I certainly don't want my kids to see this shit. So you alienated all those people. And for what purpose? You are now getting canceled over a couple of 3-decade-old tweets. A lot of good you did. Why? Because these people that are trying to cancel you are utterly effing nuts. These people are crazy as hell. They're crazy as hell. And this is the people on Twitter, social media, that you've been kowtowing down to all this time. Hadn't done you a hell of a lot of good now, has it? Taka? Oops. Tell me what you think, Matrixx and Rhodes show fans. Taiki Waititi getting his cancellation papers as we speak. Poetic justice, I think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.